experiment a little bit.
All right, welcome back to the morning show. We're on. It's 6:50. It's Wednesday. We're just so excited about these cosmic rays because there's some groundbreaking information we just released.
That's right. So this cosmic rays are in the news right now, whether you realize it or not. If you go to places like Science Magazine or you look in the publication in scientific journals, you'll see that an experiment called the wcia experiment, which has basically been put together for the last decade or more, is now taking data, and what they have discovered is that these cosmic rays sometimes have enormously high energies. Well, people knew that before, but this experiment is able to pinpoint where these things come from in the sky.
Wow.
And so there's some hints now that these very high energy cosmic rays come from active galactic nuclei which contain black holes. It's very exciting stuff. And so I just wanted to back up a little bit before we launch into that whole thing and just talk about cosmic rays. Cosmic rays are basically protons that come from outer space. And they crash into the Earth's atmosphere, and when they crash into, let's say, an air molecule like nitrogen, they produce a cascade of secondary nuclear sort of debris, electrons and muons and positrons and things, and some of these things make it down here to where we are on the Earth. And this has been known for quite a long time, and there's a lot of these things. If you look at energies which are relatively modest, sort of a few billion electron volts of energies that these things have that will reach the Earth, there's plenty of these things. There's maybe in a square meter, you get hundreds every second. So going through your body right now, there are dozens every single second of these cosmic rays that go through you.
Really?
And so if you ever go like this, you know why.
Yeah,
so one hits your brain. No, I'm just kidding. So anyways,
I was wondering why I did that. Thanks for squaring that away, man.
So, but people have known about these relatively low energy cosmic, and when I say low energy, I mean they're still very, very high energy. They're still at the energies which we can barely achieve in man-made machines.
Really?
Okay, so they're very, very high energy, but compared to these new ones that they've discovered more of, they're low. So if we go to the other camera, so inside this, this is called a fog chamber, essentially. There is very cold, just alcoholic vapor. And the vapor condenses at the bottom, and you see this sort of fog. And every now and again in the fog, you'll see a little trail, which looks like a trail of smoke. You just have to keep watching. There was one. See the little pinpoint trail? That is a cosmic ray that went through this fog. When the cosmic ray goes through, it ionizes some of the gas molecules, and then the supersaturated vapor condenses a small trail of alcohol, basically droplets, along that ionized trail, and so you can actually see it. So every now and again, as you're looking there, you'll see, there we go, a little puff of smoke. That was a cosmic ray going through here. And like I said, there's hundreds every second that will be going through this thing, just like they're going through our bodies. And the thing that's new and exciting about this wcia experiment is that they have actually, they're able to pinpoint where these things come from, and they're able to detect ones that have enormous energy.
Wow. And why is that important? Why should we be all fired up about this?
Well, it's interesting because nobody can explain how they can have the energy of 100 million times what we can create here on Earth. The mechanism to accelerate cosmic or protons to that energy is completely not understood at all. And so now people have this hint that they actually come from regions of galaxies containing black holes, which maybe kind of conceptually makes sense because black holes are known to be violent places where matter is sucked in, and you're not surprised that there may be enormous electromagnetic fields that might actually serve to accelerate these things. But the point is they have come from galaxies which are hundreds of millions of light years away. Some of these things, these very high energy ones, come from other galaxies, and that's also very fascinating. And the fact that we can pinpoint where they come from is a real testament to technology.
A lot of stuff going on out there we don't even know about.
Yes, that's right. and I have some other things that we can show when we come back. Basically, we can detect these cosmic rays using fast electronics and little pieces of plastic that flash.
Very cool.
So we'll do that.
All right, we'll do that coming up in 30 minutes. But if you want to see a replay of this segment, just go to Matt's website, wiseguy.net, or you can always go to ours only, homepage.net. Or if you have questions, concerns, comments, send them to the morning show at wci.com. 6:53. If you're concerned about the